Lovely, lovely people again. Got some good news, which is there's a legislation that they've put out here that they're going to go after the motorcycles with modified mufflers, no mufflers, things like that. Oh, God, I'm so happy about that. I'm so happy. And it starts on the 1st of April, so they're giving them 2 weeks' notice. Yes, yes. Because I don't know about where you people are, but I mean, I don't know if they're going to do it in your place where you are, like in your province, but here they are doing it on the 1st of April. The TMO, the LTO, the PMP, they're going to get you. Thank heavens. It's the younger people. That's who does it. And I can lie in bed some nights and I can hear them coming 10 minutes before they get here. And when they come past the house, the bed shakes. Like that till they go past, and I can hear them 10 minutes afterwards as well. It's an absolute nightmare. An absolute nightmare. And have you noticed night time? Many of them have got no lights and you can't see them. You can't see them until it's too late. It's, you know, this, they've got to start cracking down or something. And they said as well, what they're doing when they do this crackdown, because when there's like a checkpoint here, the people who haven't got documentation or license, they just pull up, don't they? Pull up this side of the checkpoint or that side of the checkpoint until the checkpoint is finished, and then they drive through and the police don't get you. But apparently what they're doing, they are going to get you. So they will be, and there's so many of them, so there's got to be all of the PMP, all the TMO and LTO will have to be there to catch them because there's so bloody many of them. But they said they are going to go after you, so it won't be a checkpoint, you know, where you go through. They will just be, I don't know how they're going to do it actually, but even the government had enough. Here, the local government in Zamboanga del Norte, which is the province in which I live in. I'm so happy, people, because the motorbike, there are so many people killed here on motorbikes every year, so many. And it's not because of the noisy mufflers, it's not because of that, it's because of this drink driving thing as well. Here, you've got to be cautious all the time driving. If you're driving a car like this, or you're driving a motorbike or anything, you've got to be so cautious because these Filipinos like to drink, and they like to drink at any time of the day. And it's not like in our country, where England, where, you know, they could be there behind you or something like that and pull you over. Here, it's not like that. It's if you have an accident, you know, they will get you. And I don't know what the punishment is here. It's meant to be severe, but I mean, I know a couple of people who've had accidents being drunk and the police were involved and they just come home with their license, and I really don't know. I suppose it's money speaks, isn't it? Or who you know. Again, it's who you know. And I will upload this video tomorrow because I've already uploaded a video today. That's why I'm wearing the same top, because I uploaded a video about an hour or 2 hours ago. But I only just saw on my phone about this legislation of getting these noisy bikes. Although I make the video now for tomorrow, or for the next day I'll upload it. But you know, when I had my motorbike here, I had so many near misses and 2 accidents. Was it 2 accidents I had? Yeah, 2 accidents. One, I was injured. Second one, I was injured, but nothing like the first time. And like everybody says, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. It wasn't. But if you haven't got CCTV, or you haven't got a head cam or a dash cam or something, and you have an accident, they will automatically shift the blame onto you, because the way that they see it is, if you wasn't here, that accident wouldn't have happened. That's how they look at it, which is totally wrong, but that's how they look at it. But I was only saved with my first accident because the guy blamed me, and it was outside of the police station, and it was only because of the CCTV. I said, "You got CCTV there, sir, officer?" And I said, "Check that." I said, "The law is the law. The highway code is the highway code. You cannot undertake somebody, you know." And that's what happened. He undertook me. I was turning left, and he just boom, he had me off. But the police were even blaming me. If that CCTV wasn't there, I would have gotten the blame for that, and I'd have had to pay for the guy's bike, his injuries, which he didn't have any, but he made out he did until he realised he wasn't getting anything out of me. Then he miraculously got up and walked, you know, but he was on the floor, and I thought you just fallen off. You didn't, you know, you banged into my leg. You smashed my leg up. But yeah, they will try and blame you 110%. 110%. I wouldn't have a motorbike again. I wouldn't, people. It's just too damn dangerous. And you've got to have eyes up your ass. You've got to have eyes everywhere. You've got to be, you know, 360 all the time. And even now in this car, when some overtake you, they overtake you and they cut you up. You're coming back in, and they miss you by that, and they just pull out on you. They will just pull out on you, from junctions. You've got to be. And have you noticed at roundabouts here? At roundabouts in England, in fact, every country I've been to except here, you've got there right away going round a roundabout. No, here you've got to stop and let So you're on the roundabout and you've gone round it here, and there's a road coming up. You've got to stop and let them come up on the roundabout. You've got to stop on the roundabout. I don't know. It's just odd. Very, very, very odd. Here, people. Could I ask you this? Sometimes, especially if you're in England, you're driving here, because we drive on the left, don't we? England. Here, they drive on the right. Do you sometimes get confused sometimes? I mean, sometimes it slips your mind. It has me once or twice, and I thought, on the right side of the road, I'm thinking, left to right, right or left. Only on the lanes and that. But yeah, I've actually slipped up a couple of times. Thank God there's been no motorcycles or cars coming. I'm thinking, am I on the right side? But I suppose, coming from like America, it's the same here, isn't it? When I was in Japan, it's the same as England. I think Australia's also the same as England. You drive on the left. But it took some getting used to. When I first come out here on the motorbike, and I tell you what took some getting used to and all here was the traffic light system. There isn't any here where I am. I think they put a couple up, but they are never working. But here, there are no traffic light systems, but it seems to work. It's like unorganized chaos that works. Really, it does. And the places where they did put up the traffic lights, it's congested. Because, you've got to wait, and everyone's backing up. But when there's no traffic lights, people just go, and it just works. It used to petrify me at first. And they'd be bibbing at me behind me, because I'm looking, thinking when to pull out. And there's all these cars and that coming, and they're like bibbing behind me to say, get out, because, you've just got to pull out. God, bloody hell. Even now in the car. But for me, I would never get a motorbike again. Never. And I like bikes. I do like bikes. I've kind of had bikes all my life, here and there. But I like the feeling of it, the feeling of freeness, if you like. And especially here, when you've got this breeze through your helmet and whatnot, but it's not worth the risk. I'm not putting my life at risk just because I like to ride the bikes here. I'm sticking to a car. Do you know what? Like, I've been sat doing this video now for 8 minutes, and there's not one noisy bike that's gone past. Now, if I wasn't doing this video, and I was sat here for 8 minutes, there'd probably been 6 minutes of noisy bikes. Isn't that weird, isn't it? When you're waiting for something, just so I can give you demonstration. You don't need a demonstration. You know what it's like here in the Philippines. So I don't know if they've made it like a legislation in your province where you are, part of the Philippines, but here they have. And as I said, it's going to be on the 1st of April. And it hasn't come soon enough for me. I can deal with karaokes. I can deal with the chickens. But them damn bikes, they really, really irritate the hell out of me. All my tiling's finished now. I think I mentioned that. But yes, all my tiling is finished. I've just got to get the stainless range up now, but even the front is finished now. Do you know what? That's meant to be non-slip tiles, right? It's raised, it's raised. Like a 3D effect, but it is raised, and it's meant to be. It's porcelain. They said it's stone. I said it's not stone, it's porcelain. Okay, and it's meant to be non-slip, right? You definitely need railings on that, because when it does get wet, you know, like sort of on your shoes or something like that, and there's a bit that goes on there, you're ass over tit. Literally, you're ass over tit. So the railings is a desperately thing that it needs putting up there. Now I had 2 separate quotes, right? It's crazy, different, the differential. One for these railings and a gate, right? And there's 2 gates to go out the back. One quote, all inclusive, was 28,000, right? 28,000 pesos. One was 77. How do you figure that? So 128, and the guy who does the 28, he was a teacher, like a welding teacher, and I kind of know him from when I lived in Dipolog, and they were building the city mall then, and he was doing all the stainless work, and he's very good. And he gets his stainless from Cebu because he reckons the stainless here, was it 306 or 302? He said it's no good. So he gets his stainless from Cebu. But the guy that quoted me 77,000, he turned up, he didn't have a tape measure, didn't have a pen or bit of paper, and he's talking. I said, have you got any pictures of the work you've done? No, sir, I'll send you. And anyway, I felt sorry for him, so I'd give him a tape measure. I said, yeah, you can have that. Oh, thank you. And 2 days later, he sent me some pictures of a little bit of stainless work that he did, but as far as I was concerned, it wasn't anything fancy. And then the prices. One was for the materials, I think it was 44,000 for the materials, or 47, and then 30,000 for the labour. 77,000. Dear me, I didn't answer him back, and then a couple of days he said, sir, do you want the work doing? I thought at that price, I don't want the work doing, no. And I said to him, it's very expensive. He's always like, I knock a bit off the labour and a bit off the materials. I thought, no. No. But yeah, so that's it. Anyway, I hope that they're going to do this legislation in your province. We'll see what happens. Maybe, I don't know how long it's going on for, but apparently, according to the memo that I read, it's an ongoing thing. It's going to be forever here. It's, they're going to continue cracking down. Even the government is like pissed off with it. There is no allowed mufflers that's gone by. I don't understand. Anyway, people, thank you very much for dropping by, and always, like I say, supporting the channel. This channel now has been going for a year and a half, I think, maybe. No, it's not 2 years, and I think I've got about 29,000 subscribers, coming up 30. Amazing, really. I didn't expect this. I didn't expect me to be getting all these subscribers, from yourselves, and so I've got to do a big thumbs up, and just thank you so much. It's humbling. It really is. It's humbling. I never thought I'd have a YouTube channel in my life doing things like this, but there you go. You never know, do you? Thank you very much, people. Thank you for dropping by and for everything else that you've done, the support and the continual watching. Thank you, people. I'm over and out. See you next time.